Hello and welcome in today's edition of the Arizona State Sun Devils Insider Podcast. My name is Kevin Hicks and I'm the lead beat writer for Arizona State Sun Devils on SI, and I will be joining you today as I have every day for the past roughly 8 weeks, 7 to 8 weeks, and every day moving forward. As you all know, football season is just 8 weeks away. It is a phenomenal time to be a football fan, particularly in of programs that are in the top 10 to 15 of the preseason rankings or that are projected to be so. And it is just counting down the days at this point. I will be at practices very, very soon, boots on the ground. And yeah, so daily drill before we get started. Please follow me on X/Twitter at KX_21 when you get a chance to do so for all of that video content from practice footage to press conferences, everything in between. I am so grateful for all the support, and I couldn't do it without each and every one of you that support me. So, without further ado, let's get into today's show. Um, I actually wanted to talk about a story that I did for the ASU on SI site that came out this morning. It was projecting what the top 10 of the preseason AP poll could look like, kind of a power ranking, kind of projection. Um, so, so I have Arizona State in the top 10, spoiler alert, but let's just go through the entire top 10 and see how Arizona State stacks out compared to everybody else. So, at number one, I have Ohio State. I know a lot of people have Penn State, Texas, even Oregon number one right now. But I personally feel like Ohio State is the best team in the country until proven otherwise. I think their ceiling could be even higher this year with Julian Sayin. And obviously, Caleb Downs and Jeremiah Smith are phenomenal players. They are probably the best offensive and defensive players in college football currently. So, Ryan Day has a heck of a squad in Columbus. They're my number one team right now. So, number two, I have Texas. Obviously, the team that narrowly defeated Arizona State in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl last year. Well, technically this year, I mean last season. Steve Sarkisian brings back a wildly talented defense. We saw that defense in action. Sam Levitt was running for his life a lot of the game on January 1st. And the upgrade from Quinn Ewers to Arch Manning probably will be as big of an upgrade as any team in the top 10 receives at a position this season. So we'll have to see Arch play, but it looks good for them. Number three, that's where I have Penn State. So Drew Aller, Nicholas Singleton return to what could be an improved Penn State offense once again this season because they improved last season and they made the CFP semifinals. James Franklin consistently produces quality defenses, so they should be a playoff team again this season. Number four, Clemson. So they should win the ACC again this season. Cade Klubnik fully broke out last season after struggling for a couple of years as the starter in Clemson, South Carolina, and they have a pretty solid defense. The wide receiver core is supposed to be a lot better this season, and that should serve them well because the wide receiver groups in the Clemson program have been not up to standard really over the last few seasons, especially when we're accustomed to DeAndre Hopkins, to T. Higgins. You know the drill there. But Clemson should be a playoff team also. Number five, Oregon. They were the number one team for almost all of the season last year. And Dan Lanning brings back an incredibly talented squad. Dante Moore could be an upgrade over Dylan Gabriel, but he's sort of an unknown right now, so that's kind of what holds them back from being even higher. But expect Oregon to be a playoff team again this year too. Number six, Georgia. Gunnar Stockton is a major question mark at quarterback, but Kirby Smart will always field a team that's competing for national titles. The Georgia defense is going to be stacked once again. There's still a lot to like about that program and that team. really difficult to count them out. Number 7, so I have the defending national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. They have the biggest question mark at quarterback out of every team in the top 10, I'd say. Um, Honestly, even with Ty Simpson or Gunnar Stockton, they still do. But don't count Marcus Freeman out. Um, he proved that he can coach through adversity, he can fight through tough times, he can build rosters that are competing with the best of the best. So I'm going to put them firmly in the top 10 as well. Number 8, Alabama. The Crimson Tide's calling card this season honestly could be their defense. Their defense looks like it could be the best in the country this season. But Kalen DeBoer is known for getting the most out of his offenses typically. And let's see if Ty Simpson can bring a little something different to the table compared to Jalen Milroe. Obviously, Milroe, a third-round pick, good quarterback, but some of the mistakes he made were just inexplicable, I'd say, and it held Alabama back a little bit last season, as much as I do like Milroe. But yeah, Alabama, they might have the most upward mobility of any team in this ranking. They could finish as a top 3 or 4 team in the regular season. They really could. I believe in Alabama, and I'm going to put them 8. So number 9, here we go with Arizona State. 17 returning starters, an entire coaching staff that is returning. The continuity is off the charts. Kenny Dillingham is one of the best coaches in college football already in year 3 as a head coach. Sam Levin and Jordan Tyson are 2 of the best players in college football, regardless of position. The defense is stacked at all 3 levels. The running back room is remade in an effort to replace Cam Scatteraboo. They're not going to replace what Cam Scatteraboo did, but they can make the offense more diverse. They could give O.C. Burkus Arroyo more options with these moves. Kanye Yudo, Raleek Brown, and Kyson Brown, all 3 great backs. All 3 do different things very well. That should give the offense even a higher ceiling, if you ask me. Brian Ward, great DC, great at creating pressure out of nothing, even though the personnel wasn't quite there last season due to injuries and other factors. Great at creating turnovers, great at throwing quarterbacks out of rhythm. Let's see what the defending Big 12 champions can do, but talent-wise, Arizona State is still being very, very slept on. They really, if you ask me from the sphere of somebody who's in the middle, like the center of everything, not taking sides, I really believe that Arizona State could compete with every single team in this top 10 outside of probably Ohio State. That's how talented this Arizona State team is. That's how well prepared they are. That's how driven they are on a rep-to-rep basis. They are not going to take reps off. They're going to play hard every single game, every single down. And so exciting to cover this team. And number 10, I have LSU. Garrett Nussmeier is great. The LSU defense could take a step forward this season. Brian Kelly's back is against the wall right now, so don't be surprised if LSU competes for a playoff spot as well. But yeah, Eric just wanted to put things into perspective a little bit. Just wanted to show that Arizona State really can compete with about anybody in the nation. The future is insanely bright. The present is insanely bright. Tempe is illuminated right now. Just 8 weeks from opening kickoff against NAU on August 30th. And yeah, that's all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in today. So grateful for all of your support once again. Please follow me on X/Twitter at khicks_21 if you get the opportunity to do so. Your support means the world, and I'll see you tomorrow.